Alright, cool. Alright, there's an emergency recording. Alright, there's too much going on, too many lines, but I just gotta make sure I record this before, because I know I haven't posted here, but I've been active. I just haven't been posting it up here. Alright, look, so we're gonna go with NASDAQ. I mean NASDAQ, SPX, even though it's NASDAQ, that's the name of the channel. So yesterday, yeah, no, Wednesday, yeah, today's Thursday, yeah, yesterday. So yesterday we ended up shooting on up, right? And then today we had, I believe it was. Let me check real quick. We had core CPI month to month and core CPI year to year and unemployment, which was very, 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 very important. Um, Data came out, I believe, at 5:30. Yeah, all of them came out at 5:30. So it was a mixed data and whatnot. So after we shot on Wednesday and we had data on Thursday, I thought I was gonna fall down. Actually, what it did, but I thought I'm gonna fall down, and actually have a little test on down to these regions and create some little support area, and they'll going up like an actual close here, an actual 12-hour candle. At 2 in the morning, somewhere down here. But the fact that it maintained since Wednesday morning all the way till today, pretty much in this area, especially from Wednesday morning till um, since Tuesday evening, because they close at two evening. So let me check watch. Wednesday. Okay, so at Wednesday or yeah, Wednesday morning. Technically, yeah, Wednesday morning. So Wednesday morning we created this. This was the first pit stop, which was the 4 candle. It's not really that strong of support. You want to see where we close the 12-hour candle, because it's during nighttime. That's gonna be your first support, and as or resistance, regardless. But that's gonna be your first area, your first concrete layer, or how the fuck you want to see it. So, or just yeah, your floor, your first floor. And after that, they'll do whatever, whatnot, and throughout the night, they'll close in these other candles. It's more to see where they close, where every single one of these close. So since we shot out throughout the night, we know a 12-hour candle, is gonna close right here, whatnot. So then we'll go throughout as it goes. Then I'll go to 8-hour candle to see where it closed there. That way I can box it up and see where the support and the resistance at. These days right here is because there should only be one. Actually, order from Wednesday. Okay, yeah, from Wednesday, and here's from Thursday where we close today. I'm gonna go to the forward candle, but I want you guys to see something that I was telling the homie. So one of the things I told the homie is Fibonacci's. Fibonacci is very important, especially the 50 Fibonacci. So you want to make sure, uh, at least me, I like to visually see where they are. I want to see where the Fibonacci's are at. That way, as the candles are, um, as it's going, as the candles are going. So as these 4 candles, what time it is, what time a 4 candles closing, um, what time it's at. I mean, where they're at the key times that they call them, which are your 7:45 to 7:45 to 8:30, 11:45 to 12:30, and 3:45 to 4:30. Those are your areas to pay attention to, your key areas. So especially where the price is at, during those times. One thing that I noticed since last night was that the 50-minute candle Fibonacci, and it's always gonna be the 50%. 50% of the Fibonacci is what it means to 50, and then the color represents the candle. White is 1 hour, green is 2 hour, gray is 3 hour, 4 is red. Um, I mean, four. Red is 4, whatever. Blue is dark blue is 8 hour. Yellow is 12 hour, and daily is orange. Same with the candles. Um, but yeah, so I noticed that the 15 was right below it, or messing around in here as the market, the candles move, and I noticed that the 1 hour candle was right below it. Um, and that's very interesting because I knew that if it broke its floor, its main floor that it created, um, well, it was this one right here. So originally it was just, yeah, with first watch. We closed 12 here, then your next area was this red one, and originally it was from right here to right here. I did that because, there you go. That's what I meant to do. That's what you want to do. You want to mark down where your main resistance support is at. So that will be right here. That's what I really want to focus on. And since this is the 12, it's in a 12-hour candle, I'm gonna turn this now to 12-hour candle. But on top of that, I just wait, and then the inside is gonna be red. So not just that, but the main area actually is, if you notice, this is a 12-hour candle line. So the main area is right here. This is the main area that you want to break through. And because if you notice, that's what's been rejected. And actually, even now, even after it, we had that data, we took a little dip. We just stayed in here, and then went back up. And then I saw that rejected, and it came back down at the end. I was like, oh, we're gonna close it here for the day. And then the fact that it actually shot on up again, I was like, wow, this is so bullish. Because normally after mixed data and whatnot, and after a little rally, we'll end up creating somewhere low. And then it'll be, and especially you're coming up on a Friday. It's the last week of the month. Also, it's the second week, so it's very important where it closes. If it was more um, bearish, if it was more fearish, or to spread more fear, you would have made this shit go down here or close down here. And then Thursday night, it's gonna be, are we gonna make it? Are we not? Are we gonna go back to so and so prices? Will the SPX ever come in with? Because we came out with inflation data, some bad inflation data. But one of the things that I noticed is as it was going down, and we have the 1 hour candle here. Notice how it creates support right there, how it gets rejected. So if you would have gone to your 1 hour candle, and you would have seen that the 50 was there, so as it was hanging, doing all that shit, as long as it came up down here and kept on getting bought up, not just that, but as long as it came and stayed in this cushion area, it was still bullish. And then also it's typical of the market to do this, because otherwise, and by typical I mean, um, it's typical to let to so to me, this is what y'all telling me we're still good, especially once we came towards the end at 10 o'clock. That's when I think that's when I went in around 10 o'clock, or either but I noticed throughout the day, during the key areas, your 7:45 to 8:30 and all that, it kept on doing this, So here's 7:45 to 8, went up, and then here's we have a 10, didn't fucking do nothing. So I was like, oh shit. So I went in early, and I was like, okay, it's your 11:45 to 12:30, 11, and I was paying attention to this, but the fact that it didn't break the first time was letting me know that it was just maintaining it, so it can be set up in this area between this box, because here's your monthly. There's where we close the month last month, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, so we've been hanging around that area same as the Nasdaq, same as the Nasdaq, but it was this where the Nasdaq is hanging above the monthly um, line that is hanging above is also a 3 month candle um, floor. So that's very important. So I notice every time, especially since Wednesday, every time it would seem that oh yeah, it's white. What the fuck? Sorry guys. The fuck is this shit? Oh, it's two of them. That's why. Oh, that's why. All right. Yeah. So I forgot what I left it at. Oh, fuck, I forgot what I left it at. But anyway, so the fact that it didn't break um, during those certain times. Um, oh yeah, as I was saying, Daria, I thought I was gonna do this, and I told the homie send me a screenshot. That you're gonna have a little retrace on down, and yeah, back through here like what it's doing right now. But after the last, um, this last move here, I was like, it's either gonna sustain underneath here, which it was watch 15-minute candle. See how it kept doing the same area? I knew those was like if I wasn't working, those would have been my buying areas. Just by seeing the 50 and just by seeing my boxes and everything in my so all this helps me the boxes, the Fibonacci's, the my indicator, the time, the data coming up tomorrow. If we would have had bad data already, this would have been your fault. We wouldn't have had this, and then just to do this again. So and especially in the same area, once I was hanging right there, I was like, oh, okay, just buying time for tomorrow. So like, I thought either we're gonna reject here because I knew this was there to pay attention to, and we were gonna go back down. And I was gonna sell. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna sell. I ended up fucking closing that. Once I saw this right here, I was like, oh, now I'm out. Especially the time that it was, 12:30. Nah, that's gonna tell me that you're gonna continue going on up, and there's gonna be an area right here. I might be hesitating, should I close it or not, and I might be crying later on. So like, now I'm out of here. I still end up losing bad 500. Yeah, 500. But I can make that easy. All right, um, so yeah, so the fact that I did that, I was like, okay, so I was gonna close down here. Do this. It was going to close down here at 2, or someone down here at 2. And then in your, was it 2 hour candle? Yeah. You would have seen it red right here. And you see how flat in the same area? That's why. So that's why my blue lines, that's why these lines and boxes are important because once I see them and how what they're closing and everything is like. So I saw that. I was like, okay, so I'm going to go for a sell right here. And then again, notice how many times it could have been bought. I mean, sold. You know how many times it had that chance to break on down. See how far it went the first time, from 4 in the morning to 6, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. So all these times. So I'm like, so I thought it was gonna come down here, bouncing this BITCH, and then create support right here. Try to and then throughout the night or throughout around maybe 7 o'clock or so, whatever. Do the whole is it gonna break? Is it not? And then 7:45, 8:30, shooting up, close here at 10, and so on, so on, so on, and we continue again, and then the whole are we gonna make it or not? But the fact that it just is making it this easy, cause I've seen these patterns. This shit right here, it does this, yeah, it does that. Floop, you go flying. Much, cause it's like it's like when you're trying to see something from far away, and you get the binoculars, and the more like you fuck with them, you get everything gets more clear. I don't know what the words, but like I don't think it's contrast, but everything gets more sharp, more clear, it's like it's the same shit when you're zooming instead of like you're actually zooming in when you're in these candles, but to me, it's like when I'm really zooming in, it's like I'm zooming in these kind of bits. I'm zooming into the support, real support. I'm zooming into the real resistance. This right here is just mumbo jumbo, but this up here is like okay, this is the real okay. So we can see right here. Normally, this pattern is gonna do. This is your 50 right here. This box, and it's gonna what it's gonna do is throughout the night if it holds, because again, this is gonna be your sweet spot right here to go for a sell because it's gonna be your drop, your 1 hour candle Fibonacci is telling you, and just the box, everything. The last day of the week, we've been rallying. This is the last data, so is it gonna be good? Like we just got data from the news. We just got word from our dad and mom, daddy, mommy, and I mean money, dad, and money, mommy, or just money, mommy, money, dad. Just talked and said, "Hey, you guys, this is what I'm seeing. Yeah, inflation's not looking that good, but we're more hawkish, more." And then you got this data today, which was not looking really that good, but just like always, the market shakes it up. And the fact that I did this, it really took me there. But as I'm seeing the pattern now, um, we're gonna go for a U pattern. We're gonna go fume. We already created the support. We just does that shit all the time. And normally, if it fails, like again, it would stop right here with this Fibonacci, and then go back down, create a box, create a three candle box, which is what the which it was forming. It was forming a three candle box. You can see the wick right here. So when this candle was down here, these three candles, you had your first two, your one, and then the last one that was creating which was telling you, hey, this is where we're starting, and this is where we're ending. So once we break this three candle box, we're gonna dump. So the fact that it was down here, especially towards the end, watch. So the fact that it was down here at 11, and your 11:45 to 12:30 is your key area, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for a sell, especially because we're gonna it's the second time we're here, not really, but and in reality, candle like 4 hour candle, we only hit this shit twice, I think. Yeah, once, twice. Or actually three. So the fact that we came down towards the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for a sell, even though I had more sells over here, or right here actually. Either way, I was down bad, but the fact how it resistant from falling down, the fact that it's doing this. And like so when I saw even in the morning, I told the homies that hey, wait for 7:45 to da 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 da. But once I saw this drop, I was like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna go for a sale or anything. The market hasn't really opened. The market opened, and then once the data came out and the market opened, I was like, okay, cool. And I think I went for a buy right here. This is where I went for a buy. I went for a buy heavy. I went for a buy heavy, made a good profit. I think it was 500 or so. I think the most I went up to was a 700. Um, and then I waited. I was like, all right, now I'm gonna wait till 11:45, 12:30. And actually, it was a 10. At 10 that went in. That's when I fucked up. I was like, oh, I got too anxious or whatever. And then I knew I could have stayed home. I mean, I knew I could have stopped and waited till I got home. I wouldn't go on this right here right now because it's way too early, and again, it's your right here would be your 3:45, 4:30. So even if it goes up, I believe since it's too early, it's gonna reject and just leave wicks and go down. Once it goes that, and it's hopefully around your, if it's not right now, your 4:45 or 5 o'clock, then it's most likely gonna be around your 7:45 to 8:30. And if it's not, if at 7:45 we're still right here, and damn, it's gonna be interesting. But let me put these forward. is this showing? Oh shit. That's what I thought. I was like, that too. Alright, so yeah, you should see this right here, whatnot, because it's too early. Unless the market is too happy or was too good that it's gonna do what it did yesterday, or this morning, or whatever the fuck it was, last night or not last night, Wednesday night. This right here, think I went in right here somewhere or whatnot for this one. But anyways, so 4:30, 4:45, the latest. We want to see where we at. We want to pay attention where we close at 6. That's when the next forward candle closes. Let me see, 1 hour and 53 minutes. So normally what you'll see is a U. So the fact that it had 9 hours that tried to break on down 369 because we're in the IH84. So 12 hours or ish, because it's not like all 4 hours were fucking down here and whatnot. But the fact that it was a 4 candle, let me see, it was an 8. No, it was a 4 candle. But the fact that it was a 4 candle box or 3 candle box, but in a 4 hour candle, and it's resisted so much from dropping after a mixed signal. That was because that's normally the play. You go down here, you bullshit here. Come nighttime, you'll get a sweet spot, break on up, and go back here and shoot on up and blah blah blah. But this is telling me, hey, we're bullish, and we really think tomorrow's gonna be good data. See, so the fact that it's doing that right now, like, god damn, man. So it's all good because we still have 7:45 to 8:30, and the sweet one 11:45 to 12:30, which is the one that I pay attention the most to, because I normally dab out and fucking pass out, and I wake up during around 5, 6 o'clock, 6, 7 o'clock. All right, so we close the day here at 12. So I'll mark down the boxes. The main one is this one right here between these two dailies because those are your main so resistance and support. And it's just the way it works. I don't know, just the way my mind works. I know it's a key area right there. So as long as anyways, my brain just starts doing its own little pam, 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 pam. You know the meme where the person has all the triangles and the mad figures around their face and whatnot. That's me when I look at the stock market. Alright, so box wise, and then this one will be in a 12 hour. Cause this one's a daily, so this one will be, yeah. Wait, no, why is it 12? Alright, so okay, it's just me the way I'm breaking it down. Ignore my talking, you guys. Just talking to myself here. My laptop's gonna die, so I'm gonna go plug it up real quick. So I'm gonna make this real quick. Alright, damn, motherfucker. So yeah, to normally do this, normally, you have and you actually had a 12-hour candle box right here, a 3 candle box in a 12-hour candle. Um, damn, that was a good one. A bunch of so see, I like spotting these 3 candle boxes because it helped me. I get to synchronize them with my the key times that I keep mentioning and with the data, and So, anyways, what I want to see now, check. Well, I'll make another video later on. Because I know this shit probably long already. But tomorrow's data comes out at 5:30. Let's see. 5:30. 5:30 and 7 a.m. Inflation expectations. This is gonna be very interesting. So what I want, or what I if it does, what I okay. So if the market does go up right now throughout the night, um, we either gonna hit these prices down here, or we do be doing this, or we're gonna not create new highs. We're most likely gonna hit these prices down here or below, most likely, and go down. Since tomorrow's the last day, and it's about inflation. Inflation data came bad right now, so most likely the investors, traders, are all gonna be nervous because of this data being bad, and you're gonna hear it on your sources are gonna be telling you about the stock market and whatnot, what they expect tomorrow. Um, and then it's gonna fall throughout the night, and that's what I want to get again, another fall, especially your not really your 7:45 to 8:30, but your 11:45 to 12:30, because it's the last move of the 12-hour candle, and then and then couple hours away from the actual data, so it's like it has to go for that move. It has to whatever move it has to do, but it has to do it at that time because now or never type of thing. Because it's all about it's time. It's all numbers. It's all about time. It's very important. It's like it's already been set, and those numbers need to hit. And if they don't hit during this time, they have to hit during the next time. It's not really about people are buying stocks and sellers and buyers and whatnot. No, like if that was the case, then because when they say, "Oh yeah, the stock market goes up and down," it's because buyers and the sellers and this and that. But when you really see it, there's actually really a picture. There's actually really they really it's not really. It makes you be like, if I can fucking not predict, but in a way, if I can see myself just with these squares and like just by my simple little kid drawing shit that I do, where the market's gonna go, or whatnot, depending at the time and the data, and then working on what they're gonna close and board box and everything, then it makes me be like, yo, this is not what they tell you that it is, how it is. Like, so, anyways, um, we want to see where we close this for our candle. Again, this could be just a bunch of bullshit because we're still early. Um, this forward candle close at 6. Like I said, even if we I miss this opportunity right now, this push that it's doing, and that's what I wanted because, like I told you guys, I was gonna sell. So if I would have held that sell, just I would have been easily -7, maybe -7, maybe about -8 right now, or even worse, maybe probably 1,000 right now. So that's why I went out too. Um, So and all these you don't really need that much, especially the way I fucking trade. You don't need that much. You don't unlike long term investors. You need that long move to give you $100 to 200. Right here, depending on you, you can make it like that. So I'm not tripping about making the money back. Um, I just wanna I just want my money. Just give me my money. No, you're joking, but hopefully it does go up, and that way I can catch it throughout the night. Otherwise, I'm get some sources to see how the market's feeling, and otherwise the market's gonna push it out throughout the night and all that bullshit like it did yesterday. But so far, like I told you guys, this is your main area. This is your box, and this is your core. Normally, I go down and mark down the floors. They're all marked down except for this one. See how many times And then having these two right here, I was like, all right, it's gonna bounce between these two right here. Well, especially when it fell down and it did this, I was like, all right, if it breaks this, I know we're coming on down or we're getting to this box. It's gonna be a different thing, especially if it held between your 745 and your 830. And again, but if it went up here again, depending on 745 to 830, 945 to 1230, no, that one not worth going up or down or whatever. Again, we could be just having a bunch of this throughout the day, and then finally go on down, test the area, and they come down here and actually finally break it, and this will be a scenario to go for a sell right here, because again, you want it to be in the box. Your box is where it's gonna really tell you you're gonna see it bouncing more. They're doing a bunch of this, not just this and that. It's gonna be doing a bunch of this. It's gonna be doing a bunch of this. When it's inside or when it's in a special area. Also, I'm gonna go out real quick. I don't give a shit as long. This is how I was keeping on Nasdaq would tell me, hey, should I buy right here? Also, should I buy on Nasdaq that one day? But come on, buddy. This dotted purple line. It's a 3-month candle area. See it close right there. So the fact that it came down and it was doing this right here on Tuesday night, especially Wednesday, I was like, buy, buddy, buy. And if I would have bought traded on the Nasdaq, sheesh, my guy, because I trade crazy, my guy. But yeah, so that's why I want to keep track of SPX. Cause notice how it's still bullish. Notice also, it's right there. It's right there too. So the next section is this right here, this weekly, but it's a weekly, so it's gonna be strong to pass. That's why I don't believe it's gonna go for it right now. I believe it's gonna go for it later on at nighttime. Also, I want to check where the Fibonacci's are at real quick. Shit, battery's low. Dang, right there, 12. Moved. Oh yeah, this was the same one. Yeah, so this area is gonna be very important. If we do go down, this area is gonna be very important because it has a bunch of candles all in the same area. Then it changes, it goes down here, I believe. No, actually change, okay. Right there. Bitch. Alright, 3 candle. What I'm doing for Nasdaq is supposed to be for SPX, but it's all good. It's already there. Same place, so it's very important if it does come down. One. So it's very important if it does come down to these regions again, to these right here. It's gonna tell me to go for a nice sell if it does go down to these regions ever again. But as long as we stay above this 50, we're still bullish. And this brick right here, I call it a brick, but then this shit right here. You want to create support right here like this, these days and going up. If it breaks this, then I'll go down here to this final region right here. Anyways, games wait to advance to a head